Chain on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not puzzle making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just why I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. It's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I never mind, no man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Hope we are all well. How are we doing? Hope everyone's well in Zoom. Hope everyone's well in YouTube chat. And happy December. It is the 1st of December today. And yeah, Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is doing good. And we need to get straight into it. This 15-minute close is going to be interesting here. A little bit early. You know, this is not normally the time I rip trades. But we'll see how this 15 closes here. We're right next to 1 hour resistance. So people will be very excited to jump straight up into this. But, you know, unless we close it to give us a little bit of room to the 1 hour resistance, then we're probably looking above 1 hour resistance, if anything. But we have a 30 there. It's a little bit tough. We kind of just have to rely on structure to continue during the day. But we'll see here. About 7 minutes to this close. Hopefully it doesn't just rip. Yeah, that's what we hope. So let's have a look at news today. You know, 1st of December here. New month. And yeah, so pretty clean in terms of London session here. Pretty clean London session. Nothing really crazy here in London session. We do have Powell speaking later on today. Now this is pretty late. We have Powell speaking, and we'll have to see what Powell ends up saying here. I mean, Powell could come out and say some interesting stuff about the economy. Definitely send gold crazy, but this is not till really late. I'll probably be sleeping by this time, so really nothing that's gonna impact me, to be honest. But whether we see maybe gold during New York session in ahead of these speeches, we might see some, you know, volume come into gold and see maybe gold break out, and then the speech might even break out and continue price even further here. So it will be very interesting to see what ends up happening. But let's go ahead and do the analysis. This is pumping, tap 1 hour resistance now. We'll have to wait a little bit patiently here and see what happens. Looking here at the daily time frame, first let's start off on the monthly, because we have a monthly close here. So if we look at the monthly time frame here, nice bullish monthly close here. We do have a rejection wick, but it's more looking like, you know, we closed above this previous wick, which I do like. So it's giving me the indication that we could see a wick fill here potentially, or at least pop up towards the upside here to see some further upside before we potentially move down. You know, to create maybe some structure below before continuing up. But nothing indicates that we are fully bearish here. You know, we're not having monthly close bearish, where, you know, monthly close even above this previous resistance here. So for me, everything is pointing towards the upside, and until proven otherwise, that's what I'm going to be looking for, and that's what's evident here on the charts, is that upside is what's making sense. Moving down onto the weekly time frame here, we can see weekly time frame same as you know, today, last day of the week. We can close bearish, but what's important is even though we close bearish, we're on top of the range, so we could just pop down next week, retest the range, and then still continue up. But the daily time frame, one sec guys, am I back? Okay, yeah, we look like we're back. Stream crash. So, you know, we have a daily support here, which is super important, and we could pop towards the upside here, no questions asked. 4 hour time frame as well, creating a support and closing bullish here, so definitely could see some upside and continue to this next 4 hour resistance up here and potentially fill this potential wick that we have here. So bring back drawings to see what's going on here. And yeah, we do have a 4 hour resistance here, but this is, I'm looking more at the wick, because yesterday we passed through this, no issues. So I'd more concentrate on what the wick is doing here. At the moment, we're just pushing here. Okay, we're back. So as I was saying, bit of a shame. We're back. Yeah, stream crashed, but we're back. We should be back. As I was saying, bit of a shame to see this just shoot straight out of the hole here, give us no real confirmation. Did we have a 5-minute close above? Maybe 5, yeah, 5-minute breakout was the one, but I don't trust it this time. That's not really my plan. I'll have to wait here to see something more, but a good thing is we might be closing above 30. We do have range towards the upside here, and if any structure is formed, we could see some upside, right? We could see some upside here, and this is good volume to see come in the market. It is early, just got to the chart, so nothing really gave me an entry option here, to be honest. Nothing closed above the 15 except for a 5, and yeah, we'll have to see what ends up happening. Moving though onto gold as well, while we wait 2 minutes for this candle to close before we can see some opportunities here. Gold still inside of this range, so it needs to make its mind up. It needs to break out, either needs to break down. Don't know what is lagging it here. Not sure what's lagging my stream today, guys. It looks like someone is trying to put me down on the beginning of the month. But we should be okay now. We should be okay. I'm watching it. I'll keep restarting it if it keeps crashing. But yeah, looking here on gold here, you know, still stuck in the range until we have, you know, 4 hours starting to change proper structure here and starting to leave kind of like this 15-minute support down here. Remember, this push down here was with news, and especially until we see something like a daily change of structure. Long-term downside is not really, you know, this is only the first bearish daily candle close. Yeah, we have no bottom wick on this current daily here, which is interesting to see. We could definitely flip during the day to make a bottom wick. So I mean, if we look at bias today, bias is technically bearish because we have bearish daily and bearish 4 hour. So you know, sells could make sense here, and I think if we're going to sell gold, it will probably be below this support right here. I think sells below here makes sense. We could actually just drag this line here and put it on this support like so. I think that will be a lot easier. So I think sells below here makes sense. You have a watch zone at around, you know, 19 pips away. I mean, if you close a little bit below, you still have, you know, 17, 18 pip watch zone here, and then target down at the daily flip here. So I think that could make sense with the idea that the daily candle should make a bottom wick, you know. I wonder if my broker has a bottom wick. Let's see. Agon, tell me if my broker has a bottom wick or not. And yeah, you know, that's what I'm looking for on gold. Buying into this top of the range, I don't like. It has bottom wick on broker. Yeah, it does. So it has a bottom wick on broker, but I still do think that if sells are going to make sense, they're going to make sense below here. You know, there's nowhere else to sell on the chart. For buys, you know, for buys, since we have previous daily bearish, you know, and we're trending down, I think if you're going to buy, you could try above 2043, but I just don't like how small the range is. I think it's a very small range here, and I think it would be better to wait for a breakout to try buy. But playing inside the range, inside the mid of this range here, it makes sense. It makes sense to try sell back down into the bottom there. So that's something I'd look at. Let's see what happened with GJ here on the open. All right, so we've left long rejection wick here. Yeah, so 15-minute long rejection wick, rejecting that resistance quite hard here. Is there a potential for a wick fill? Potentially there is, but you know, we look at us. We're below that 1 hour resistance. So until something closes above there, only then I think we will get continuation. So the best thing here might be to wait for the 1 hour close and to see if the 1 hour can close above the 1 hour resistance. If the 1 hour can close above 1 hour resistance here in 14 minutes, we could have options to continue this move here. Look to fill this wick, you know, and look to continue up bullish to this next resistance here. If not, then if this momentum is going to continue and we're going to see heavy upside here, what we can do is we can look to try entertain maybe even a 5-minute close above the 1 hour resistance. I just don't like how long this wick is. It's a very long wick here. It's looking more like rejection than continuation, but maybe I give myself a riskier shot just to see if we can continue this momentum towards the upside. You know, especially if we get like a deep 5-minute close, I can run stops back inside the range to look to continue bullish towards the top of the range here. So we'll see how that populates on the charts. So yeah, don't worry guys, stream is back. Sorry about that, lagging a bit. Don't know what happened, but it seems to be all good now. Seems to be all systems go. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, be sure to leave a like. Only 200 of us in here, probably because stream crashed. People thought that you know, stream is not gonna continue here, but we are good. We are good. So yeah, we'll continue. Oh, Marco's here. Yo, good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope everything is good, man. No need to donate, brother. Appreciate you as always. So if you guys can get the likes up to at least 100 here, would appreciate it. Looking like a lower high on the 4 hour. 4 hours closed bullish, right? We haven't closed bearish. So lower high would only be confirmed if we were to close bearish. Unless you're talking about gold. If you're talking about gold, then I can agree with you. If this was to continue down after this 4 hour, yes. But now we've closed back above. So it tried to come down. I mean, if you look at this without drawings, right? It tried to come down and then it closed back above, right? And previous daily is bullish here. So I'm not really interested in sells because bias is telling me buys here. So, and I could be wrong, but you know, I'm going to stick to bias. So let's see this 5-minute close here in 1 minute here. This could be interesting to continue this momentum here. It is a little bit earlier than I take a trade, but you know, we do have a lot of momentum here in the chart. So let's see how this 5 closes though. 5 has to close above though. If it doesn't close above, then there's no entry for me. Yo, Marquito, good to see you too, bro. "17 seconds here. Let's see if we get a close above or not." Oof. Literally closing right at 1 hour resistance. How accurate is my 1 hour? Fuck is this, man? I don't understand. I don't understand why the stream keeps crashing, man. I don't know what's crashing my stream here. I really don't know. Indeed, you're right. With what? Right with what? Oh, it just took you a while to confirm 4 hour closing above? Okay. We also have this 30-minute resistance right here. Keeps lagging. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on, guys. I really don't know what's going on. We should be back though. Stream should be working, right? How much is the range here? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Just fast forward, guys. It should be fine. Possibly a 15-minute close above here can also give us continuation. Would be also the 30-minute close above resistance. Wick fill here. The 1 hour would also close above here. We would have a watch zone around how much away? Like 5 pips, but we're looking at this wick. This wick is what's important, because the wick had no issues passing through here. We shall see. We have small news. Let's have a look. Yeah, GBP news, HPI. This is properties, housing price index should be. Or building society. Yeah, selling price of homes. This could have small impact here. We'll see in 5 minutes. You know, I have seen it give a little bit of a spike to one side or downside. You know, just based on small investor sentiment, right? If there's more value taking money out of, you know, putting money into houses, putting money in, you know, they pull money out of pounds, right? They want to put it into houses and stuff. So we'll see here. 5 minutes till that closes. This 5 minute did not close above this 30 minute here. So this is a good spot to wait for the 15, I feel. I feel it'd be wise to wait for the 15. Because again, remember this 5 did not close above resistance. This could close just back below here. Could be stuck in between here. But if we have something closing above here, which will also be the 15 close above, I think that will give me more confidence to take a buy. At least to give me a shot up to these highs here. 10, 11 pips and see if we can push past it. If not, we have to wait for some sort of support to form, which is also fine. This move happened very early, so it could be a little bit fishy as well. With gold, yeah, I think gold we need to wait till something's leaving 2038, 890. YouTube killing the YouTube business? Yeah, I know, right? It's really it's trying hard here. But it's okay, we should be back up and running. If you guys press the like, it definitely helps people know that the stream is still active and gets it out. We are back. Yes, we are back, baby. We are back and GJ is rejecting. So no FOMO into this move. Good. Keeps us safe. Hi, being a price high on GJ lately, I've been finding taking sells been much safer for me recently with swing trading. Also for swing trading over scalping has been less psychological pressure. Yeah, that's good if it's less psychological pressure. It's a 50-50. I notice, I'd say more actually, I'd say more people find swing trading more psychologically harder because you have to manage a trade for longer. So they start to doubt themselves. They start to, especially when you're holding a swing trade in drawdown, right? That's where it can be. That's where it can be different. Give me a sec, guys. Just go toilet, come back. Hopefully stream doesn't. Okay, go do the toilet business. GJ is the king of fake outs, trust me. It's fake outs if you don't follow bias. A lot of time it can happen. If you don't follow bias, you'll get caught out in fake outs. But since selling, you have to be careful. The last 2 days, maybe the reason why selling has been okay for you is because we've had bearish daily candles supporting that. Yesterday, we had a mixed session. You could both argue buys and sells depending on what side of the market you're looking at. Especially when we start to change structure down here, closing back inside this range. But buys, also make sense closing back above here as well. So, depends. But now if you have a bullish bias where previous 4-hour closing bullish, previous daily closing bullish, upside is what makes sense for me. An experienced swing trader can switch to scalping like us since he's used to emotion. I feel, yeah, it could be a good idea, right? But maybe he feels emotional about scalping but not swing trading. Oh, I need to remove the November. I need to remove that. And then put it back when it starts in December. What do you think about EuroCAD? Looking for buys? You have a chart? I don't have EuroCAD on the thing here. I want to see what you're looking at. Just put the Tradingview link. We'll have a look at it together. But we can see overall. I want to see where you're looking for buys, right? So if we look at previous daily here, bearish, previous 4-hour. We're at daily support though. So I think only it makes sense above. We should be good. We're good, guys. I'll stop changing chart. Every time I load a new chart, it crashes stream for some reason. Tradingview, for some reason, is taking a lot of my data here. Or whatever it's taking. RAM, sorry. What's the plan? So we've had a 30-minute close. 30-minute close has closed below resistance here. You know, we have the 1 hour close. 1 hour close is also at resistance. So we need something to close above this. I don't understand why suddenly like this. Yeah, I know, guys. I don't understand why it keeps crashing today. I'm getting a new PC, but I'm waiting till I take time off so I can set up everything. Maybe I close some tabs. These are the same tabs I have open all the time. I'm not sure why. It's like Tradingview is lagging me. Why the lag? Not sure. That's my question as well. This is the same thing that I always do, but it's all good. I'll just make sure not to change the chart too fast. Time to upgrade the PC. Trust me, bro, I've been trying to upgrade the PC, but I've been so consistent on streaming. I'm always showing up, always need to stream, need to have the exclusive Zooms running. Matrix realized people trying to teach people to make money. That's facts, man. That's facts. We're here trying to help us, help people, and they're trying to take us down. Always be the way. So I like this resistance form. This is nice to see price come back, retest. Anything leaving this zone later, we can take buys. Right? We have structure being formed. Anything leaving this zone, we can take buys. I'd probably prefer to have something leave this zone than to take setup 2 back to the zone, because 1 hour resistance has already been tapped. Right? So that would be an example of where you rather wait for something to leave than try to get back to it because you've tapped it already. You got Jerkmate. What the hell is Jerkmate, man? I don't know what websites you're checking out. Buy new PC, replace current SSD with new one. You don't have to install anything new. Okay, that sounds good. I'll probably do that. I am planning. I already have a PC. You guys will see. Whole new setup is gonna come. We're gonna have a whole new setup. I just need time to take 2-3 days off to make sure I get everything sorted. Be nice to see this candle close like this, the next one close above. That would be ideal. Trading rig equal gaming rig? Yeah, it's basically the same. Yeah, trading rig, gaming rig, basically the same. Liquidity providers and prop firms are working together to shut down the stream. Seems like it. Seems like it. NAS 100 over Forex? In New York, yeah, I can see why. In London, probably, probably want to stick to Forex is pretty good in London. Full margin Friday, first of the month, full margin. But if you're going to take risks, you should take risks, higher risk, not higher risk like percentage wise, but if you're going to take more riskier options, you should do it in the beginning of the month rather than the end of the month. That's a mistake. I think people go conservative in the beginning of the month, but no, you have the whole month. So you want to utilize profits from the month before, and that's where you try, okay, let me try this option. Just don't deviate from the plan, right? Don't do stupid stuff. But if you want to say, like at the end of the month, I rather be like, do I really have to take this option? No, I rather just leave the uncertainty and just sit on what I've made already. Whereas in the beginning of the month, it's like, okay, I should take this option because I have a chance of winning here and it has probabilities towards me winning. Yeah, it might be lower probabilities than some other setups, right? Maybe this probability here, you know, has 60% compared to you waiting for a perfect setup, but you're not always going to get a perfect setup. So you'll sit there waiting for a long time to fire a bullet because you're trying to wait for your perfect setup in the beginning of the month. And I think that's a mistake people make, is that they're like, it's the beginning of the month, I need to wait for a perfect trade, start the month off good. But in reality, it's not. You just have to start. It's the same. Yesterday we were trading, today is just another day. But if we're looking at it from a month-to-month basis, then this is a good opportunity to tell yourself, okay, fine, I don't mind coming into this month and saying, hey, okay, I know this is a little bit more riskier, but I'm going to give it a shot because you have the whole month ahead of you to still end up the month on profit. What sucks is going into a new month, if you've just messed up, you know, towards the end of the month, trying to go really hard, you know. Unless you did great profits and you risk some of that profits, then it's okay. You know, then you're just going to end up maybe break even, or you're going to end up slightly less profitable than you could have been. But I'm more of the conservative side at the end of the month, where if I've made a certain amount, you know, that I'm happy with, then I can just be like, I don't need to push it, and I rather use that amount to push into next month, because then it protects me, right? And that's how the journey of a trader kind of works here. Especially if you're trading like me with a strategy where you're trying to keep tighter stops, right? Tighter stops means you're going to have more losing positions, right? That's how it works. But overall, you should remain profitable, and, you know, you win, of course, more than you lose. Whereas if you were to run wider stops, yeah, you don't lose as much in terms of, because, you know, you give your ideas. Basically, you just have to pick a direction and go if you have huge wide stops. So that can help you in terms of if you're not confident in direction. But then if you do take a loss like that, then you have to worry about, you know, that wiping balance. So there's many ways to do it, right? But the main thing is that, you know, just because you take a loss doesn't mean that, hey, this is all went wrong. No, because it's the beginning of the month. It doesn't mean anything. 197.353 watch zone, not a watch zone. It's a target because it's the 30-minute. I wish this zone was built a little bit different. Would have been nice if this was built a little bit different. If it was built where we had the 1 hour resistance maybe down here and then this was all clean on the 15, would be nice. But every time frame you go up, you see there's a 1 hour resistance right here, which we close below. Again, changing time frame crashed my stream. Any background music? Yeah, there is background music. Wonder how I can fix this. Restart, close some tabs, same tabs. Many gurus say you don't need to check multiple time frames. See, now you see why. Because it crashes stream. Increase the volume a little bit. Yeah, I increased it. You should be able to hear it. What has made you to last long in trading in the last 3 years? Setting realistic expectations, I think. That's what made me. And understand this is a long-term gain. I know, and this is what really keeps me sane in this game, is that I know there is so much gains to be made, but if you just stay patient and understand that today it does mean something, but long term it doesn't really. It's a revolving balance, you know. like it might seem like you've had the best day now, but then 2 years later, this will be a normal thing. Or you might have taken a loss today, or you might have had a bad week, but then over like 3-4 years, that week will become nothing, right? So it's understanding that and making sure that that one event does not affect your psychology into the future, because that's what's going to mess you up. Have you rebooted your router? No, if I do all of that, then the stream will crash. That's for sure. It'll fix itself, I'm sure, because I told it to do so. Let's talk about cars. No, we need to trade first. We need to trade first, and then we can talk about cars. How much you pay for Wi-Fi in Dubai per month? Around, in dollars, like $200. WLAN or LAN? No, LAN. I'm connected directly Ethernet. It's not the internet, it's my RAM. It's my RAM, it's not the internet. Rent versus own apartment. Interesting. I would say if you own to live or own to rent. You're talking about living here, right, Claudio? Yeah, living. That's an interesting question, because at the moment, both. Yeah, it's a very tough question, because rents here are at all-time high, and property prices are well, property here is pretty, going pretty nuts. So the thing is, if you own a depreciating asset, not depreciating, but you're not making rental yield off it, so you'll be subject to, it would be subject to where you want to live. If there's a certain area you want to live, then I could tell you if there was if it's viable or not. I more own, and then with the rent I make from owning, I used to live with that. Does that make sense? That's how I would run it. So you buy a house, you rent that house out, and then with the rent you make from that pays for your own rent. And then you have an appreciating asset. That's the classical approach. Do you own some now? I actually did one of my first big purchases recently. Very grateful for that. Rent where you live? Yeah, it depends on the area, I mean, it's a classic approach, because you can't go wrong with it, right? If you have the capital to own. If not, then obviously rent. Thank you guys, thank you. Do you trade on news time? No, I don't trade on news. You don't like the buys on GJ Flip? No, I don't like the buys because we close at 1 hour resistance. That is not my plan, to close at a resistance. So I need something to close outside of that. Changing time frame crashes the stream. Try to restart old browser? No, it's too fucking much of a hassle, man. Maybe refreshing Tradingview will work. I know, but that's eating RAM. Yeah, I don't know why. Setup 3, again, we close below 1 hour resistance. These are 2 rejection wicks you have here. You need something closing above. It's not valid setup 3. I don't feel it's a good setup 3 here. I'm gonna reload this page. Let's see what happens, if this fixes it. This might crash stream, guys, so I'll be back in a sec if this crashes stream. It crashed browser. This should fix it though. Throw the PC out the window, guys. I've been trying to upgrade my PC. I just need time to do it. I just need to take then I won't stream for like 3-4 days. If we do it now, I won't stream for 3-4 days and I'll get it done. Because I want to do the whole PC. If the 15-minute flip from long liquidity grab, I would prefer something then breaking at least the 1 hour high, because the big issue with this trade is everything closed below. You have 30-minute closing below resistance. You have 15-minute closing resistance. There we go. This should fix it now, boys. We should be okay. Hopefully. You take a 3-day break, we watch a lobster G stream. Oh shit, the no upgrade, bro, you're good? No, this should be fine now. Now that I've refreshed it, it seems it's less laggy. We should be okay now. TP for what, man? We're not in a trade just yet. We're waiting here. But no, the problem is you have these 2 rejection wick, Claudio, and also you close at 1 hour resistance. You rejected 30-minute resistance. So you need something to. The flip is not enough. Maybe flip break of high. You can argue. I can see flip break of high as an argument. Yeah, if break, yes. But at that stage, I won't just run stops below the 15. I'll run it back inside the range. Because you're not wrong if it does what it's doing now. Even though it broke the high, if it comes back and does this, you're not wrong, right? So in that instance, I would just run back in the range. At least give me room. And then if it broke high and something closed back inside the range here, below the 1 hour, then I can just, or below this, back below the 1 hour, then I can just manage close half or something. Leave a like, guys. YouTube is appreciate it. We rather you take a few days off to get your new PC, because your PC is where you make the bread and butter. It is indeed. I don't know why today it's crashing. It hasn't crashed in a long time. I mean, when's the last time we crashed on stream? It's been okay. So I don't know why it's doing it today. It's weird, but it seems like we're okay now at least. Why don't you do it over Christmas? That is my plan, man. That is my plan. When I take that time off, I'm going to change my whole desk setup here. How much do you think a decent stream setup cost? Well, if you include the PC, so I already have 2 monitors here. I'll probably buy a new monitor. My PC will cost maybe like, so let's say my computer will cost maybe $4,000 to $5,000 max. I'm not spending more than $5,000 on a PC. I don't need it. I think 3.5, 4K, even 4K, I think you can build an overkill PC, which is good because it's future proof. So like 4K for an overkill PC, you don't have to. I think you can get away with $2,000 for actually a good PC. Is this flips and breaks? No, I don't think it's a good idea because of the rejections. You're closing at all resistances here. I rather see something close above. I need to see nothing has closed above the 1 hour resistance. Nothing. So at least you need to see 15. If you look at this on 5, you can see it's all rejection from here. So if you could have something leaving and closing above here, breaking through here would be good. And then the monitors cost like maybe, $500, and then the table like another $1,000, $2,000. Depends how good of a table. You can, let's say, 1,000. So yeah, here even 2K is overkill for streaming and trading. Oh yeah, for streaming and trading, yes, for sure. 1K PC, no, I don't think for the amount of programs I have to run, 1K is not enough. 1K is not enough. I need to run because I have something, I'm running Zoom, I'm running Tradingview, I'm running streaming software, I'm running YouTube. 2K for a table? I mean, I'm talking about a massive table, like a full setup table. you know, standing desk, the one I was showing you guys. It was not 2K, it was like 1 point something, 1.2. What chart are we? This is Gbpjpy. 8 minutes to the close here. Let's see what happens with this close. See if we can get a close above. My PC is $150, works fine. I'm sure it does, but for this PC I have here is around $2,000 at the time I bought it, which was a couple of years ago. And it's not doing fine, as we can see. But stream's not crashing. The refresh seemed to have worked here. My brother bought Streamlabs table and it seems really cool. Spot to hold the PC and stuff like that. Really great. I'll have a look at it. Do I play games? No, I used to, but I don't have time anymore. If you're just trading, you don't even, to trade you need like a potato computer and it'll work. You just need an internet connection. You like GTA 5? Yes, I used to play that. Streaming is possible even with your mobile phone. Can you stream on YouTube with your mobile phone? I haven't tried it. Not Streamlabs, it's Secret Labs. Oh yeah, Secret Labs, I've seen the Secret Labs one, yeah. Streamlabs is what I used to stream. I was thinking, wow, they make tables now? I think the price is gonna create a resistance and drop, gonna create some sort of support, then drive above the resistance. Yeah, that would be classic to see. But this is why you don't want to just jump in, break of highs, rejection zone. If we have something closing above, it's doing what all these candles could not do, right? Because now you have lower highs on these candles, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. Even if we pull back deep here and create some sort of support. And for my guys in setup 5, you can look for the upside. Because we're bullish bias, right? 4 hour has also broken highs now, right? 4 hours broken highs. Everything points up. Harry, why did we not enter once it broke the previous high? Yeah, this is a question that someone asked as well. And I see a lot of people, they make this mistake of entering here, but they don't check higher time frame. Look where we are, higher time frame. We are at 1 hour resistance, nothing closed above. 30-minute retested resistance here, rejected. You need something closing above at this point, because everything is showing you rejection. So until something closes above, there's no confidence that this is going to work. Preferably, I'd like to see something close even above 350 would be nice. For those of you who don't have 1K subs, you may stream with your phone using Lily Live app. Oh, really? ISP upload speed may be the problem, not PC. No, upload speed fine. This normally doesn't happen. We seem to be okay now. It seems to have found some sort of stabilization. So 3 minutes. I entered 1 hour before live Zoom on GJ, or I saw your gold trade. Not gold, sorry, your oil trade. But you also entered on GJ? GJ also? Oh, nice. What did you enter off the 1 hour close? Yeah, for you it's simple. If you entered off the 1 hour close, I can see it. Bit early for me, was not looking there. But I would just watch anything closing back in the... I mean, you like to go TP or SL, so for you it will be TP or SL. Let's see. Yeah, 1 hour. Yep, just have to hold this one out, right? Anything closing back in the range. Idea makes sense. But a little bit early for me, in case this wants to reverse deeper. But you can manage anything closing back in the range and then look for re-entry, or just go TPSL. Give it time, you know. Can you give a little analysis on ETC? Ethereum. What's ETC? I have a buy from 15. I don't know when I should exit. Will you enter a sell if it breaks the next support zone? No, I won't. Was this the entry? It would be break of 1 hour high, I would imagine, Claudio. If this is... No, the 1 hour, the 1 hour. Check the 1 hour. This would be his entry, look. That. The break of this 1 hour high here. Because if you check, that's the same as the 15 high here. So it would be break of 1 hour high. ETC USDT, yeah, we can look at it later. Let's just focus up, see how price action develops here, first of the month. Is it true that GJ is the most manipulated currency pair? Definitely is a difficult pair to trade. I won't disagree, but if you understand the pair, there's huge opportunity in it. I do love the way it moves, but you just have to be, you know, the thing is that there will be periods when you trade. I've noticed this from 3 years of trading GJ. This is what I've noticed. There's been periods where sometimes it's really tough to trade. You'll take a little bit of losses, but there's just sometimes where it's just so easy, man. It's so easy. You just press a button and it goes. And those times way make up for the times that it's difficult. And as a trader, your skill is to identify the times when it's difficult and just take a step back, sit on your hands. But the people who don't understand that, they don't sit on their hands, and then they try more and more and more, and then they get hurt by it. Right? That news didn't help? No, it's too small of a news. It could have just a little spike, but too small of a news to major do anything. I wonder how housing is doing in UK anyways. Minus 0.4. That's not good. "25 seconds for this candle to close. Looks like it's forming a support here, but still closing below. So I probably need something closing above here. We do have a setup 3 on the 30-minute here. So since we have setup 3 on the 30-minute and 15-minute here is creating a support, maybe some sort of 5-minute candle leaving this resistance up here, I can potentially look for buys. Oh, we did close above here. Interesting. See if we can make a bottom wick here. Oh, didn't make a bottom wick. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, probably want a 5-minute closing above here. That would probably give me more confidence. This didn't open. This didn't give me a chance. I have to end. If I enter now, I have to enter at, you know, it's only a pip above. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. I don't like that. Every time I've seen 30-minute candles close like this before, and it normally fails when you see the 30-minute candle close a little bit like this. Finds resistance somewhere up here and normally fails. See if we, yeah, like this, you see? Next one pulls back. See if we can find more examples of that. Like this. Right? Even though, look, even though it gives you deep liquidity grab, looks great to continue up, it does end up rolling over. Right? It's kind of like a trick candle, right? Look, this deep liquidity grab, even though this looks clean to continue up, you have clean candles here, rolls over. That's why I don't trust those types of closures. Is it looking better if it breaks 1 hour high? Yeah, breaking 1 hour high would be a lot better because that's what would give more continuation here, right? Breaking 1 hour high. That's why if we could get maybe this 15 closing above here and breaking the high would be good. So I think that's what I'm going to wait for. Something to close above here. I wonder if just ripping on break of 1 hour high. 10 pips to here. No impulse, you want to close first? That's what I'm just, yeah, just looking at that now that if we're making a bottom wick, right? Yeah, potentially, yeah, that could make sense. We will see how that develops, but... See gold, please. I'm waiting for below 2038. So until I see 2038 on my screen, I'm not interested. 15-minute no top wick on broker? Really? Yeah, look at this dump. I told you I don't trust those 30-minute closes. You get involved and now you're direct put in the shitter here. You know, and you're like, oh, that sucks. Why did that happen? Those 30 minutes, they always do shit like this. This is what I was saying about that. Let's see how this looks on broker. No, I have top wick on broker. No, not nipple. Oh, you mean the 15-minute? Yeah, that counts, man. That's enough. We're not lagging, man. We're not lagging. Stop capping. Stop capping. Just fast forward your stream. Maybe now you're lagging. What if it respects the range and flips to the upside? I'd probably say at this point here, it would be worth to take the extra confirmation and take this like 2.5 pips and go break a 1 hour high. You know, at least then you're breaking the 1 hour high. That should give the continuation, right? Because if we look at this, you know how it works. Anytime highs are respected here, we could have deeper pullbacks towards the downside. So if I was looking to continue this move, I'd probably just say, okay, I'm happy to miss out on 2.5 pips and take more confirmation to go break a 1 hour high. Is what I would maybe populate from here as well. I think that could be a good move. Just fast forward your stream, it should be fine. Can you analyze gold? Yeah, we analyzed gold in the beginning of the stream. Analysis was pretty simple. I would stay outside of this range it's currently in. Probably sells make sense below 2038 for me. Buys, I don't like the idea of buys. It's just too inconsistent. And we also have technically a bearish bias on gold for the session. Yeah, after this deep bottom wick here, if it starts breaking 1 hour high, it will be an option here. Just as it starts to flip, I'll see how it looks and then probably put on the blue line. Thank you so much for the well work done. I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you guys as always. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. Definitely does help. Definitely does help the stream. Support the stream. Get the likes up. Can at least get it here to at least 250. I know it's laggy today and a lot of people didn't join up because they don't like when it lags because they're obviously temperamental. But we do our best. Look, didn't I tell you about that 30-minute doji? Always. That's a trait of candlestick patterns you have to like learn with time. Like back in the day, I would be directly in that. Even if it popped up like that, I would just press buy, even if I'm 1 pip, 2 pips above, because it looks like a easy setup here. But then you check the 30-minute, and I would have, back in the day, I would have said that 30-minute looks like, right? I said that 30-minute looks like a liquidity grab here. But no, it's not. You know, these candles don't work. I noticed them, they don't work. Maybe today with Fed news it will reach 2065. Has to reach different numbers first, you know? 2055, then 2060, then 2065. We'll give you in like 25 minutes. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, if it can respect this range or not. Setup 2s from here I don't like because of this whole structure that's created. You're buying directly into resistance. You know, you probably want like a 30-minute setup 2, so you probably just want something leaving this zone. I'm not gonna sell GJ because bias is bullish. I would probably need break of second structure, so I mean selling is just not clean. Blue line TM. How did you put the trademark sign, man? That's pretty cool. The superstar of the stream. Oh, everyone loves that line. How many guys in chat here on stream love the blue line? Who loves the blue line? Who loves the blue line in chat? Let's see YouTube chat. New day, new month, new opportunity. Like the stream and you'll be rewarded with lobsters. Yes, indeed. All be rewarded with lobsters. People like blue line. Team red line. You have to know the blue line's the entry line, right? The blue line is the entry line. Damn it, hit your break even? Well managed. I don't think that's a bad management. I'm glad you had a management plan. I listen to blue line more than my missus. Let me adjust the AC, guys. Give me a sec. It's a little bit cold for some reason. Are you in a trade yet? Let me put the plan on the trade. Here. Looking. Oops. Put the plan here. Looking. Above this zone. Yeah, I was B today. Friday, no stupid risk. Nice. Good plan, man. First of the month, you know, just decide, hey, gonna play it a safer option here. You can look for re-entries. Markets are ranging today. Welcome to December. More pips. Let's see, man. Do you have AC in Dubai? It is like a 1050% must in Dubai. There's nowhere in Dubai that does not have AC. Nowhere. I know this may seem like the obvious, but I'm asking because I'm new at trading. Is it smart to trade down in this month with the holidays? It could be, yes. Depends how you want to manage your year. Every year that I've traded, I've taken off the second half of December. So this might be, this year might be the first time where I trade longer than I normally usually trade. Depends on, I'll see how it's going. If it's slow, I might just open maybe like a small account and show you guys how I trade a smaller account. Something like that if I decide to stop. I'll still be on the charts though. And I'll take it like that. But it's not a bad idea. Some people, I know traders who take this whole month off. But for me, the way I tackle December is I make it like a look-see month, right? Just historically, the thing is, it's interesting because I've never really traded the second half of December. So I don't know what is my statistics on it, actually. In backtesting, it seems to be, if there's volume, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's always the case, right? So, it's not anything different. So it will be interesting for me to see as well. From how long can we say that a resistance or support is no longer valid? I see that you have multiple lines drawn, much more than what I trace every day from 0. Yeah, because my lines are drawn from days before. So this is like from the beginning of the week, I have lines still drawn here. But 2 times. If something is passed through twice, you don't really need it. Where am I from? I live in Dubai. Isn't there shit trucks in Dubai? Yes, there's sewage trucks. But depending on where you live, you can have a system that manages the sewage like every other country. .35330, their buys makes sense. Yeah, it could make sense above there, exactly. That's where I'm saying looking for buys above this zone here. Probably go right above here like that. How do you define the trend for trading? I mean, do you just look at previous 4-hour candles and previous daily candle, or do you completely zoom out and chart to check the structure? Great question. So trend is obviously can be identified on any time frame. You will have maybe higher time frame trend is bearish, but on the 15-minute we're trending bullish. So this is a common mistake that traders have, is that they're like, oh, 4 hours going down, I should look for sells. They take sells and then they lose because the session ends up going up. But then when they check back later, it was only a pullback to continue down later. And that's why I trade with something called bias. That's why I use a simple strategy that I made called bias, right? The way that you use previous daily candle and previous 4-hour candle to understand what most makes sense in the session. And I have, full YouTube video on bias, right? So if you go on the YouTube channel, you can go and check out the session bias. That should really help. And trend will be based on higher time frame, so you'll have higher time frame trend and lower time frame trend. So you can identify both. So for me, higher time frame trend on GJ is pretty much, it's in a range, but we're not trending at the moment. We're not trending right now in terms of daily. Weekly, we're obviously bullish, monthly bullish, but daily, we're kind of in this daily range here between these 2 points. So better I let my lines for 1 week, and for invalidity, if it close above, yeah, if it passes through twice, then it's fine. Then you can remove it. If it passes through twice, no reaction. Not sure where. Remember, Claudio, the wick is now, because this wick had no issues passing through these. So these levels don't become, we can just use them as watch. We can just use these levels as watch zones because the wick passed through it. So the wick actually becomes a target. Right, and we can see that wick on lower time frame is a 15-minute, but we do have to still use this as watch in case it wants to react in the future. It's a tough spot overall, right? It's not the cleanest easy move up and down here, but it's the only option. It's what we're presented with today, and it's up to you as a trader if you're happy to take the risk and if you're happy to take the trade if it makes sense. For me, anything closing above here makes sense to continue. I know it's not the cleanest, but you're never always going to get perfect conditions. It's a beginning of the month, and I don't mind giving myself an option to push through this zone. Because if you look at 4 hours pointing up, dailies pointing up, lower time frame structures pointing up, 1 hour is pointing up, it makes sense for me to continue up. I'm trading with my grandmom's savings because I trust it more instead of prop firms. I won't trade with your grandmom's savings. I mean, God bless her, man. You shouldn't be putting her in a spot like that, I would say practice on demo or practice with a small account first. Practice with a small account first, So we're respecting this support, which is interesting to see here. 30-minute candle has the chance to close above here in 12 minutes. 15-minute time frame as well, trying to break out right now. We are consolidating sideways here. 1 hour is still open to continuation for 12 minutes. If we have a 5-minute candle closing above here, could also be interesting, right? We can go break of 1 hour high as well. So that closes in 1 minute 51 seconds here. How big are stops? Around 16 pips back inside the range. Five-minute close, yeah, probably, but still break of 1 hour high, because the trade would be based on 1 hour, right? Be based on 1 hour breaking high. See if the 5 can close above here. It's looking okay. Okay, so we have the 5-minute closing above this resistance here. 1 hour has flipped after making a deep bottom wick. I feel if we can break the 1 hour high, we have an option here to continue bullish here. So I think I'm going to try it, break off this 1 hour high, give it a shot here. Yes, it is a tougher zone. It's a little bit more riskier, but I'm happy to try give this shot. Probably run stops back inside the range, because as long as this range is respected, then we should be okay for upside. Where should SL be? Back in the range. Probably put SL around 200, 215, something like that. This is nice bottom wick of the 5. If it flips and breaks the high, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't get at least continuation to this next resistance, right? At least 7 pips we have here. Look to continue. Get to 500 hopefully. Buy stops? No, market executed. I'll mark it, but you can buy stop if you want. I have difficulty keeping the profits go higher, but I keep my drawdowns hoping for it to become positive. How to deal with that psychology, expert? Make sure not to drag your stop loss. Have a stop loss that is in place and don't adjust it. The only time you should adjust it if you have a management plan, but you shouldn't adjust it bigger. You shouldn't make it a bigger stop loss. The second thing is that just trust your trade to get to areas of TP. So for me, if I was to be entered in this trade right now, my areas that I should be looking to potentially close is anywhere up here at this 15-minute resistance, because that's my target. That's all I have. Realistically, even just this high here, right? So when I get there, I'll consider closing. If price just pushes through there, no issues, then I don't have to close just yet. Hey Harry, I got a demand at 187.247 and I got out at 343, but I think price has more room towards the upside. Yeah, if you want to scalp inside the range between here, you know, if that's your plan, then yeah, top of the range will be your target for sure. You know, but I think this only has room towards the upside until something realistically actually closes above here. But if we break this high, I don't see why we can't anticipate this candle to close above here. Eating breakfast, waiting for entry. We'll see. GJ? I hope so. $5-minute no top wick in my broker? I have it in my broker. But most likely this 5-minute will close bearish here, so it will be like a thunderstorm anyways. If you're considering joining Harry's exclusive group, then just do it. Harry took me from a wobbly trader and gave me structure, discipline to build my own style upon. Be patient, learn from this guy. Appreciate you, Gabriel. Appreciate the feedback. Will you trade all of December? The holidays, I'll take off, of course. I'm not going to trade during the holidays. They're closed. And then probably there's like 2 days after the holidays where market opens back up, but no one's going to be trading then. It'll just be New Year after that, so probably just wait for New Year. Or maybe wait for that an hour to close. London can pull back with volume. Yeah, we'll see here. 5 minutes till London open. You know, the last 1 hour of the last 1 hour can give us a push and then continuation. So we don't want to miss out on that, you know. Stop loss, I'll probably run 220. Somewhere back in the range here. 210 maybe, yeah. Something like that. Gold might also set up interesting here. 3 minutes, huh? 30 pip stops though. You buying only if it closes above or breaks, it's okay. Yeah, where my blue line is my plan. But if this is like 1 minute for the 1 hour close, then I'm just going to wait for 1 hour close. At that point, I don't want to get caught in some massive London pullback. If this 15-minute not closing above SI, is it still valid? It needs to close above the current resistance, and it is still valid because it would be closing above the 1 hour resistance at that point, right? If it doesn't close above 1 hour resistance, then it's not valid. Then we have to wait. Then I'm going to wait for something else to form. Do you have buy stops? No, I'll market execute. Really battling over this 1 hour? It is, man. That's why if it breaks, it should be okay. Almost 1 minute. One minute here till the 1 hour close. I think just in case it breaks the high and then closes back, I think I'm going to wait 1 minute here. It's worth it for me for 1 minute. If this just flies in 1 minute, it's unlucky. But it's the beginning of the month. There's no rush for me. There's no rush. But I just rather have the extra confirmation of us closing above resistance here. So I'm happy to wait. I'm happy to wait. And entry will be the same. Because I want the 1 hour at least closing above. And I don't like this is just closing at resistance here. So I want at least a little bit of a deeper close here in 30 seconds. Yeah, like this. So if this can break the high after a bottom wick, I'll probably enter again. But needs a top wick here. So even a small top wick will be fine. Yeah, this looks good. We'll enter probably on the flip here. When it flips and breaks that high. Yeah, I like this bottom wick as well. So same entry, but now we have confirmation. We're closing above 30 resistance, closing above 15. And yeah. Again, this is a rough zone to the left. You know, 1 hour has closed bullish here though. 30 has closed back above the range as well. Yeah, I don't see any issues for this trade. If it doesn't play out, then there's nothing I can do about this. This for me looks like a, you know, okay setup here. Trying to flip here. So now it has a top wick, so now it just needs to break that high. Once we break that high, which will also be the 1 hour high, should be okay. Very little top wick on 1 hour, yeah, but London open, right? We have volume here. Top wick's a top wick, right? We didn't close with no top wick. That's what's important. We still have a, you know, we can't always have perfect conditions. Bears are still fighting? Yeah, it seems like it. They're trying. Should give us at least a shot up to here. 8 pip break even point. Yeah, we've been pricking liquidity, pick liquidity. Now we're closing above 30, closing above 1 hour. 15 minute, finally closing out the range after trying to mess up everyone here. Makes sense for me. Bro, the stream win rate is your year win rate? No, just the stream only. Got triggered, man. How would you get triggered on that, man? I don't... You need to go market execute always or account for spread. You can't let yourself to get triggered on that, man. It barely didn't even come close. You know? You need to always account for that, man. And if you get triggered, immediately just close because it hasn't done it yet and re-enter. Yeah, you'll lose a couple of bucks, but that's something that you were not ready to enter just yet. If you get triggered early, you're like, you need to just get out because it's not the plan. The plan is break of high. We're still respecting high on every time frame. I got in this trade. Where's my exit? How did you get in? Do you look at Dixie and stuff like that? Higher time frame? Yeah. 187, 200 stop loss? Yeah, probably if I get triggered here, if it breaks the high, then I'll run, yeah, 200 or 210, something like that. EU melted a little. It's trying to get up. The correlation is real, except when it's not. Yeah, facts. How long have you been streaming? That win rate on stream now, this would be the 7th month. I think 7 months, yeah. If we get triggered, where will TP be? I mean, ideally, we should be looking to ideally close here at 449, but obviously that's not probably enough. So probably break even there and secure around 500. Would spread come into a factor into a buy stop? 100%. Yeah, my first time doing buy stops. We'll stick with market execution from now. Yeah, it's better. Damn, Bear's really fighting this level, huh? Bro, you have an insane win rate, man. Thank you, thank you. It's not the best, not the worst. It's a realistic. I think realistic win rate for me, if I look at over a whole year, is around 75%. So to be at 79 is probably good. So I'm happy with that, you know. Doesn't buy stop have filling priority versus market execution? No, because most buy stops are not already put on the book. They're just put on like the clearinghouse, and then as soon as they trigger, it then sends an order into the book. Cannot rain forever? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how it works for me. I have months where I run like, for example, in New York, last month in New York, we had 100% win rate. Well, for me, all the trades I took in New York played out, and I'm very grateful for that. But that's not going to happen every month, right? London last month, in the beginning was rocky. So looking more at like 70% in London. So overall, if I can maintain throughout the year, if I can maintain between the 70 to 80% win rate, why is my camera turning off, man? Stream really being mean to me, man. Stream really being mean to me. The Matrix is attacking me, guys. The Matrix is attacking me. Hide your kids. We'll get the other camera, don't worry. So that buy might get triggered here. Still here, guys, still here. Just trying to fix up a new camera. Without crashing stream again. Cool, now we have a camera. The amazing quality camera, guys. Okay. GJ edging us. We have 5 minutes for this. I mean, if this closes like this, we'll have a thunderstorm. Everyone waiting for the power speech? Yeah, I think gold is waiting for power speech here. Oh, will it flip and break that high? That is the question here. Oh. Okay, so have broke the high here. And got activated on that as it flipped and broke the high right here. So got activated on that. Damn, my stream crashed as I entered the trade. Are we back? Should be back. Okay, we're back, guys, we're back. As I said, yeah, it's okay now. As I said, guys, you know, after making a bottom wick, don't expect this to come back. Should be okay. Would be very surprised to see this just fail. Nice. Let me call Elon Musk, he'll provide. Yeah, we'll see what Elon can do, man. Tell Elon Musk to bring a rocket for GJ Fuel here on this trade. This 15-minute candle here, closing here in 2 minutes basically. Like to see it close strong bullish here, would be great. Nice. See if we can get up to this resistance here. At this resistance, probably look to manage the trade here. $20 seconds for this 15 to close. Let's see how this closes here. Four-hour resistance soon? Yeah, I'm just watching this resistance here. I'm basically can be mental BE here, to be honest. But we'll see. As long as this 15 closes, good, we should be alright. Nice. No real bottom wick here. As we approach this resistance, guys, gonna move stops to break even here, make this risk free. Nice. Yeah, so move to break even here at this resistance here. We'll see if we can push up. You know, we have to be careful at this resistance right here. You know, because this is basically target here, right? This is target, this resistance is target. So we do need to be careful at it. Hopefully we can get some volume to just push a little bit past it. And then we'll see. So I can basically just be mental B here, but I'm not letting any 1 minute candle break this low basically where my entry is. Let's go, GJ. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. Pushing here. Let's go. Running around 12 pips in profit here. I'm gonna watch this resistance. If we start rejecting this resistance, probably gonna secure. But so far, looking good. Let's go, GJ. Just tap this resistance. Gonna watch it now carefully. Here we go. Can see the reaction. But no rejection just yet. Let's go, GJ. Nice. Come on, give me 500 here. If we reflip and break this low, probably gonna close out. Let's go, GJ. Still holding here, still holding. Nice. Beautiful move here. You know what? TP smashed here. I'm gonna squeeze this because I'm greedy on a first of the month. So if anything just rejects here from 500, I'll close. But I'm watching here on 1 minute. Yeah, you know what? No greed, first of the month. Let's just see this close here. 16 seconds for the close. I'm just squeezing a little bit here. Any 1 minute here rejecting. Just gonna get the hell out of this. Alright, I'm out. Cool. Close here for 12 pips. We got full TP on this trade. Beautiful trade. Let's fucking go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you start December. Can I see some W's in the chat? Can I see some big fat lobsters? Go eat some lobsters. Let's see it. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, sir. Love to see it, man. Happy Friday, guys. Go eat lobsters for... Look. Okay, so today is the first. That was on a... So what should we call that? That was entry was 15 because we took break of high. So buy. Set up 1. What time did we take that trade? It was the London Open trade. London Open trade. So, beautiful trade. Damn, this thing's still going. Still holding. Don't be greedy. Anything closing below this 15, just close out if you guys are still holding. So don't be greedy on this. Did you get back in, Sil, or did you hold through the drawdown? Hold it, man. That's diamond hands. Let's go, man. Paid off. Next time, make sure you understand how to use so you don't get stuck in that shit. You see how much less stress it was when you just entered break of high? Yeah, we hold 2-3 pips worth of drawdown, but, you know, otherwise overall good. I took it since the bottom of the range. Bro, Claudio, as soon as this retested down here, I was going to enter half lot. I couldn't change it on my phone. I was going to enter when it retested here and run stops below this low here. And then enter the rest when it flips. Oh, you entered from there? No, I think if you're going to enter, you should enter from down here. This is set up 1 on 1 hour? Yeah, it was set up 1 on 15 as well. No emotions in drawdown, but was pissed with spread. Good to see the idea playing out. My losing streak out. Yes, sir. That's the way, man. Can I see some likes? There's only 263 likes, guys. Come on. At least get me 300 likes on this stream, guys. But what happened to your phone? Nothing. I wanted to change the lot size to go half of my lot when it retapped the bottom of the range, and I would enter half when it broke the high. I was thinking of doing that. But still, same trade. We can't be greedy. 12 o'clock. Beautiful. I'm happy my plans are working. Amazing. Did you re-enter with us, Lovejeet? If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to subscribe, man. Be sure to subscribe. Be part of the family. We have a nice video launching. We have, yeah, 300 likes. We did get it. People are hyped. I have something launching very soon. So check my Instagram. Be sure you're checking my Instagram. We have something exciting coming soon for you guys. And I'll announce it there. And also, right? And also, make sure to check out my videos, right? Not entering with master is a disrespect. That's what I like, man. You need to check out my videos, guys. I put a lot of effort into this. This fundamental video, I promise you, is important for understanding fundamentals. My runner strategy. This is not a trade I would hold runners on. That's why I close full here, right? Not a trade I would hold runners on. But yeah, good to see. Nice volume here. Exactly how I like to trade it. You know, this is the move I expect. We waited super patiently. We avoided that 30-minute close. We said that was dodgy. Came down, did the dodgy business, and showed us another sign of rejection. And what ended up being the best trade was the close above there, the simple one. So that's the thing. Sometimes we'll miss trades, guys. Sometimes it will push through and we have no entry. But the times we wait patiently, we have a lot more higher win rate and we can trust the move. So that's why it's okay. But, you know, overall, a normal day. You can't celebrate the wins the same you celebrate the... Oh, she did it as well. Nice work, C2. My first trade at work. This was perfect timing. Dinner break time. Haha, all good. Nice work, C2. Scalp Queen is in the chat. Scalp Queen. When will Pip Labs be launched? Yes, sir. That's the next announcement. Wait for Sunday's video, guys. Probably next week. Inshallah, next week. And I look forward. I'll put an announcement on my Instagram when Pip Labs launches. But make sure you're following the right Instagram. There's some scammers. Especially after that last video I posted. You guys went nuts. Not you guys, but the whole Instagram went nuts on that video that I posted. This one here. This one here. 17.5k likes. Blessed, man. That's crazy. 17k likes on a Instagram video. I mean, people don't want value. They want comedy. They want comedy, right? Look, I put value, how I manage a trade, 98 likes. I put about fundamentals, 83 likes. I put about, you know, closing half, 129. People like about closing half. You know, 99. This... Are you comedy me? That's what they want. Yeah, exactly. Alright guys, would love to stay here and chill, but gotta go to the gym. I like that, man. Take your pips and now go. What can we... Take your pips and go do some dips. That's what we say, man. I got better entries because it's a trend line break. Good, man. In no time, they will be calling you a scammer. They already do, man. They already do. It's okay. They can call me a scammer because I'm here doing my job. I got paid for my time here, and that's all that matters than me. So, yeah. Damn, man. 200 people left the stream as soon as we hit TP. Nice and calm trade? Yeah, exactly. And it's a normal trade. We can't treat it like something amazing happened because this is what we expect to happen. So we have to treat our wins like, yeah, it feels great to win Friday. I know it's a good feeling, but can't let that emotion get to you because then you'll feel emotional. You'll feel the wrong emotion in drawdown, right? So make sure that the way you feel now is not overly excited. You know, for me, I felt, okay, good. My job is done. Close that TP, be done, move on. But you can't sit here and be like, you know, this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. Because if this ends up in a loss, which has the possibility, you can't complain. All the trades are stream and tracked. I don't get how people think you're a scammer. I mean, they can let them join the group. I'll refund them if they think I'm a scammer. They can tell me. I'm transparent in the group, right? Can you explain this entry? Yeah, textbook entry, man. Close above the range, was close above 30, close above everything. So, yeah. Your oil idea is working? Oh, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, now we're above this resistance. Need a 30 closing. Thunderstorm now? What, on GJ? If it breaks the high, that's what will give you the continuation, right? Oh, no, that's not a thunderstorm, man. That's too deep of a 5. You probably need some sort of 5 closing above. Or a 1 minute closing above 500. But no, I'm done. So make sure you guys are following the correct, because some people are DMing me saying they have a scam, right? They have a scam Instagram. There are a few scammers. I will never DM you. I will not DM you on Discord. None of that stuff, guys, all right? None of this stuff. So please make sure that my only Instagram is Tradesharpe. So if you're going to follow, make sure it's the right one. Please don't get scammed. Please. Still holding 25%. For me, this is not a runner spot, but if you want to give yourself a runner, no problem. I just want to secure up beginning of the month, and that's it. Let me adjust this crash. So we'll call this the crash setup. Stream crash setup. But it made support at 4-hour support, yeah, but it's not a thunderstorm where you can go break of the high. You probably need break of this high. I would prefer to see a close above when it's this deep of a pullback. You know, when it's that deep of a pullback, that's probably when you want to see, you know, something like that. There it is. But that's once it breaks this high, this is your signal that can hold. Once it breaks this high, you know, you're like, okay, can hold now. All okay to hold. And then you will manage with anything closing back inside this range here. If this 5 doesn't close above, then you have to be careful. But you have a minute here, should be okay. It's just like a hold signal now, but it wouldn't be a re-entry signal. I think after you enter from down here, it wouldn't be worth it to re-enter again. Crude oil buys? I think the buys, no, not anymore. You can see it's pulled back deep. This range is proving tough. I think higher time frame here, this has a chance to bounce out of this zone. This is quite an interesting spot here. On the Sunday webinars, I might have a discussion with the boys who are trading oil here. Just go through a little bit of a higher time frame analysis in the group. I might tell them, give an idea of what I'm thinking here on oil. Because we also had oil supply cuts announced for 2024 by the UAE, which could definitely bode interesting here. But oil loves to accumulate, and then the distribution is very, very simple here. Accumulate, and then the distribution is very, very... Meetings for you anyways? No, all good, man. That's what I mean. If you it's your entry, okay, but to enter as you needed a closing above, right? Otherwise you get stuck in that. Yeah, 15-minute didn't close above this resistance we have here. This 15-minute resistance, literally right here. So people holding this trade, be careful. I'm personally fully out. I'm not looking to hold. It's always the old camera giving us lobsters. It looks so bad for Instagram though, man. That's the problem. When if I was to make some sort of, everyone thinks this guy can't even afford a camera. That's the comments I get. I get in my comments because haters love to come. I get in my comments, this guy can't afford a good camera. He's a scammer. I promise you the camera I have is expensive, but it's not charging for some reason. It's not charging. I think this trade is a good discussion of how patiently waiting for that 30-minute, even though it looked okay to continue waiting for the break above this zone, and how using the wick as a target instead of worrying about all this resistance here to the left. I think that's big. Okay, we're back. I was saying Friday here, probably gonna call it a stream. And yeah, take a chill. Basically, that's it for me. I'm basically done here. So, I'm ending it here, guys. So I appreciate everyone showing up as always. Hopefully, have an amazing weekend, everyone, and hopefully catch you guys soon. With that being said, guys, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. Take care, all.